A man with unique musical skill, solo artist Todd Green takes us around the world without ever leaving his seat.
Yeah, I've always loved music. I started probably, I was 8 or 9 years old. Wanted to play drums actually in the beginning, and my mother was not interested in an 8-year-old banging on a snare drum, so she said, "No, you're not playing drums." So I said, "Then I want to play guitar."
And that passion for music is what started his journey many years ago.
Well, I've been playing music for over 40 years, and I've been doing the one-man band, I guess you could call it, like you saw this evening, since the early 90s. In the beginning, I couldn't play a lot of these instruments, so I was doing a little bit of guitar, synthesizer, and some instruments. And then as I learned more and more, I eventually dropped the synthesizer and went with all the acoustic instruments.
But despite all of his experience in music, Green hasn't always been a one-man show.
I played in a lot of groups. In fact, that's all I did up to a certain point, especially when I was playing guitar. And obviously groups have their coming and going. You know, you have personality things and they break up and you try another one. So I started moving in the direction of some of these world musics. And there's less players that can do that. I started experimenting with these loopers. That's kind of the heart of what I'm doing. It's really the blend of ancient instruments and modern technology. And so what I'm doing is able to record the instruments, layer them, as you heard this evening. And that gave me the idea of maybe I'll just do it all myself instead of having to have all the band hassles and stuff. And so it just developed into what it's become now.
And by himself, he has become a multi-instrument expert, all from different areas of the world.
When I do a school program or a clinic, I'm playing 20-something instruments. When I do a full concert, I tour with over 30 instruments, 30-something. If you go to my website, toddgreen.com, you'll see I play about 50 instruments. The ones you saw this evening were pretty much South America, mostly Andean side, that's the Pacific side of South America, the Middle East, India, and China. Those are the main ones, but other ones I play a little bit African, a little bit of Central Asian. Those are also played. Those would be sometimes more in the full concert.
But no matter how many fascinating instruments he has, Green says there's one that he could not let go.
Well, it's sometimes a little disappointing. I get that question asked all the time, you know, at schools. What's your favorite instrument? And they see all these exotic instruments from the world, and I say, you know, if I had to give, in this case, 49 of the 50 up, I keep my guitar.
Chanel Terry, Sanford News Network.